All right, if you're an aspiring engineer or geoscientist, this one's for you. We're about to tackle one of the biggest challenges of our time, and that's this. How do we build, innovate, and thrive on a planet that has very real and very hard limits? Let's dive right in.
And really, this is the question that changes everything. You see, everything we design, everything we dig up, everything we build, it all has a relationship with our natural systems. For a long time, we just assumed we had endless resources and that the Earth could kind of soak up whatever we threw at it. Well, it turns out that assumption was way off. So the real question for you is, how do we move forward from here?
So the first step is to just get our heads around a fundamental truth. Our planet operates within some very clear boundaries. And these aren't just, abstract concepts. They're the hard physical and ecological rules that dictate how our world actually works. Getting this is pretty much the starting line for any modern professional practice.
And believe me, these limits are things you can see and touch. We're talking about having only so many minerals and fossil fuels in the ground. We're talking about the fact that our rivers and oceans can only handle so much pollution before they break. And of course, there's the big one. Our atmosphere has a very finite tolerance for greenhouse gases. It all leads to one single, unavoidable conclusion. You just can't have unlimited growth in a limited world.
But, and this is a huge but, recognizing these limits isn't about just stopping. Not at all. It's about completely redefining what we mean by progress. And that brings us to the professional game plan for this whole challenge. Sustainable development. This is our North Star for navigating these planetary boundaries.
This definition right here, from way back in 1987 in the Brundtland Report, this is the absolute cornerstone of sustainability. Just let that sink in for a second. It's such a powerful idea of balance and responsibility. The focus isn't just on us, right here, right now. It's about making darn sure that the people who come after us have the same chances we do.
So, sustainability, that's the action. It's how we bring that awesome definition to life. And it's not just about planting trees, okay? It's a whole approach that juggles three interconnected pieces. The classic way to think about it is like a three-legged stool. If any one of those legs is shaky, the whole thing is going to topple over.
And here are those three legs, what people often call the triple bottom line: planet, profit, and people. You've got the environmental part, planet, taking care of our natural world. Then there's the economic part, profit, making sure things are viable for the long haul, not just a quick win. And finally, the social part, people, which is all about fairness, health, and strong communities. A project that's truly sustainable, it's got to nail all three.
Okay, so this is where you come in. As the next wave of professionals, you are literally on the front lines of making all this happen. This isn't just stuff you learn in a textbook, this is your mission.
Now, engineers and geoscientists are like two sides of the same really important coin. Engineers, you're the innovators. You're the ones designing hyper-efficient systems, inventing green technologies, and creating circular economies where one company's waste is another's treasure. Geoscientists, you're the stewards. You're using your deep knowledge of the Earth to tell us where the limits are, to monitor the planet's vital signs, and to guide us on how to use resources responsibly.
And you're not going into this empty-handed. You've got some seriously powerful tools in your toolkit. You're going to use things like life cycle analysis to see a project's full impact from start to finish. You'll be obsessed with resource efficiency, doing way more with way less. You'll be champions of preventing pollution before it even starts. And you'll design things that can actually stand up to a changing climate.
And the stakes here? They couldn't be higher. We're talking planetary scale. Scientists have identified 9 critical boundaries, things like climate change, biodiversity, and freshwater use, that basically define a safe operating space for all of us. Your work, every single day, directly affects whether we stay inside that safe zone. It's about nothing less than keeping our entire Earth system stable.
Okay, so let's get real for a second. What does this all look like on the ground? Because this isn't just some abstract goal for the future. It's being put into practice in real projects, all over the world and right here at home.
So, the work you do plugs directly into this global blueprint for a better world, the UN Sustainable Development Goals. It doesn't matter if you're designing a clean energy grid, building a new bridge, or managing a watershed. You are a part of this massive, worldwide effort to build a more sustainable and fair planet for everyone.
And hey, you don't have to look far to see this happening. Canada is a powerhouse in this space. I mean, just look at Hydro-Quebec's incredible clean energy grid, or Vancouver's super ambitious plan to be the greenest city on Earth. You've got cutting-edge carbon capture happening in Alberta, and researchers in Sudbury who are totally reinventing what sustainable mining looks like. This stuff is happening right now, led by people just like you.
So as we start to bring this all together, it's absolutely vital to understand that this mission is grounded in a deep, deep ethical duty to the future.
And let's be crystal clear, sustainability isn't just a good idea, and it's not a passing trend. For engineers and geoscientists in Canada, protecting the environment is baked right into your professional code of ethics. It is a fundamental duty, something you swear to uphold, right up there with protecting public safety. It's non-negotiable.
This whole duty is wrapped up in a really powerful concept, intergenerational equity. It's a simple but profound idea that this world doesn't actually belong to us. We're just borrowing it from our kids and grandkids, and we have an absolute ethical obligation to hand it back to them in good shape, full of at least the same opportunities we had.
Now look, this is not going to be easy. You're going to face some real challenges out there. You'll feel the economic pressure to go for short-term profits. You'll have to make big decisions even when the science isn't 100% certain. And you'll face problems so huge they require the whole world to work together. But navigating that is what it means to be a professional.
At the end of the day, your work is so much bigger than any one building or any single mine. By designing, building, and managing our world with a deep respect for its natural limits, you're doing more than just protecting an ecosystem here or there. You are literally safeguarding the stability, the prosperity, and the future of civilization itself.
And that's really what it all boils down to. The science is clear. The planet's boundaries are known. And your ethical mission is set. So as you get ready to start your career, the choice is yours. What kind of future are you going to build?